Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Lelantia Show. So I am back with another dragon video. This one is about the air dragons. I did say a while back that we'd be doing more videos on the elemental dragons, so I'm trying to stick to that and get some of these recorded so I can get them posted for you guys. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lelantia. I'm a psychic realm channeler and energy healer. I specialize in working with the magical realms or with dragons, unicorns, mermaids, fairies, all the different magical beings. I also work with ascended masters, galactic beings, angels, pretty much anything and everything. Gods, goddesses. I actually have some videos to do with the gods and goddesses, but gods have been coming forward a lot lately as well. So I'm excited to share. There's so much. There's always so much to talk about. But today we're going to talk about air dragons, and I'm going to keep this video pretty short because I do have a session in a few minutes, but I really wanted to get it recorded so that I could get it sent out so that I can post it soon. So the air dragons come forward to help us a lot with our thoughts. So we work with the element of air a lot when we are clearing out our thoughts, and air dragons can come in and help us with our thoughts. And when we have a really busy mind, we can ask for the air dragons to come in and to help clear that energy out so that we may be able to meditate better or to be able to focus. If we're feeling overwhelmed, we can ask them to come in and help clear that energy, because a lot of it is just a busyness that we have going on in our head and not necessarily truth. The air dragons can also clear the energy in front of us so that we're able to see things more clearly. They work a lot with the third eye and the crown. Doesn't mean that that's the only chakras that they work with, but they do come in so that we can see more clearly, so that we can understand situations, we can gain clarity, we can get rid of, release any overwhelm. If our ego is extremely loud, we can ask the air dragons to help us with that. I would balance that out with earth as well, because we really need to be more grounded generally in that situation. But they are really amazing and really easy to work with. If you are wanting to work with the air dragons to help you clear your thoughts, to come back into a place of more balance, so if you worked with a dragon that was an air dragon and an earth dragon, that is really balanced. If you're working with an air dragon that's just air, then you want to call in the earth dragons as well to help ground you, help you be more present. Another thing that they're reminding me of is oftentimes we see air dragons in the clouds. So we may see them, and we look at the clouds and we're like, oh my goodness, I see this and I see this and I see this. Oftentimes we're seeing dragons in the clouds as well. We can also ask air dragons to help us, help keep us safe when we're flying. They're not the only ones that will help us when we're flying. I usually am not specific when I call in the dragons when I'm flying. I'm just usually whoever wants to come forward and help. And then I'm just open to, whoever is of the highest and best good to come forward and help make sure that, I stay safe while I'm flying, or when I'm driving. Driving obviously is way more often, but if I'm going on a long road trip, then I call in the dragons to help clear the way, make it a smooth ride, make sure to alert me to any dangers, or they can make things happen to make sure you stop if there's an accident ahead of time, even though you may not be consciously aware of that. So yeah, calling in the air dragons is amazing for clearing the mind and being able to focus better. They can be very wispy. You may not see them as more solid, but you may. I don't put any judgment on what they look like, and I just allow it to be, but I hold the intention, okay, I would like the energy or air dragons to come in and help me in clearing my mind and being able to focus more and receive more clarity and to quiet my ego. All of that. Invite in the air dragons and they will help you. Of course, always hold the intention is for the highest and best good, the deepest of love, and the highest of integrity. Make sure there's not any imposters coming in, but as long as you're holding that space and that intention and having strong boundaries about not allowing in anything that isn't of the highest good, then you're good to go. I do find that with air dragons, I don't generally hear them communicate so much. That there may be thoughts that run through my mind. Their communication may be brief little snippets. Oftentimes it's just seeing the energy doing whatever it's doing. I see the energy of when they're shifting sifting through the mind and helping to release a lot of that, the busyness going on in the head. Also, when they come in and clear the third eye, I see the energy more as an energy, not necessarily as a being, but as an energy. But it all depends. Like every single healing is so different. I can't say that it's just one way. It's lots of different ways. Hopefully this helps you in understanding how to work with the air dragons. Remember, it doesn't have to be difficult. Like they're happy to help. Don't feel like it has to be a big thing in order to call them in. You can call them in whenever you need them. I have been working with dragons for quite a long time now, and I generally do not differentiate between I'm calling in this dragon specifically, I'm calling in this dragon specifically, but instead I go in and I say, okay, this is what I need help with. Who's going to come forward and help me with this? And that's when usually a series of beings comes in. So then it might be the air dragons are coming in to help clear my crown and my third eye, and maybe gnomes are coming in and setting a grid of crystals around my feet, and then maybe unicorns coming in to calm my heart. So usually it's a series of beings that come in at one time. So I felt it was important to mention that as well. I do have a Podia now. If you have not watched one of my recent videos, I do have Podia set up. The link is below. This means that I have meditations and healings and activations. You can just go in and purchase and get them immediately. It's super easy, and there's some incredible stuff on there. I have activation with Merlin. I have a dragon, World Dragon Day activation and healing. All of these are really incredible. They're at a pretty low price, so we all have different opinions and what that means. If you're called to work with me 101, reach out to me. My website is below, but you can also reach out to me on Instagram if you want to have a conversation with me about that. Instagram is probably the best way to get through to me. If Instagram and Facebook were to disappear, you can definitely email me. We know now after them being down for a day that it's good to have backups. You also can subscribe to my newsletter in the link below, where you also get some meditations for free. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.